Hello traders and welcome to the market opening preview on a Thursday, April 30th, 2015. Traders, great to be with you, coming to you live from Pattaya, Thailand. Bright blue sunny skies, very hot white sandy beaches. Lots of people walking around out there heading to the beach. Can't believe it, it's pretty early in the morning, but they're on their way. Traders, remember this is brought to you through FXCL Excellence in Trading. Come and visit us at fxclearing.com for your trading solutions. Traders, if you would, let me introduce myself to you. We have a lot to talk about today. My name is William Guild. I am your moderator through the Market Opening Preview Series, and also, of course, on Friday, the Friday wrap-up after the New York close. Traders, I started trading in the year of 2006 and 2008. I retired from a wonderful 27-year career in the fire rescue department out of the great state of Florida. Traders, I have to tell you, I do trade every day. I'm in the markets. I'm listening to fundamentals. I'm looking for opportunities and probabilities on my side to take trades and be successful. And no, I do not win every trade I take. And no, I do not take a trade every day. Last week, I lost 2 trades in one day. It happens. It's all part of trading. But it is fun. It's energizing, it's invigorating, it's exciting, and I really enjoy doing these videos 6 days a week. It's quite a lot of fun for us. All right, let's get the legal stuff out of the way, and then we can get to some news and commentary. This is the Forex disclaimer. Forex trading has a large potential rewards, but also a large potential of risk. You must be aware of the risks and be willing to accept them in order to invest in the Forex market. Traders, please do not trade with money you cannot afford to lose. You can always get a demo account. Traders, always remember that past performance of any trading system or methodology is not necessarily indicative of future results. I.e., you're on a demo account for 3 or 4 months, you decide, hey, I got enough money, I can open up a live account. Well, your trading is going to change. It's just that thing between your 2 ears called the brain. And unfortunately or fortunately, psychology gets in the way of our decision making. It happens to all of us. Even after years of trading, it still happens. All right, let's get over to the news and commentary. Big FOMC was yesterday. Let's see how the indices closed. The US 30 closed negative 0.41. The S&P 500 closed negative 0.37. And the NASDAQ closed 0.63%, with the Russell also closing in the negative at negative 0.98%. Let's head on over to the Eurozone. The DAX closed negative 3.21%. The FTSE 100 closed negative 1.20%. And the CAC 40 closed negative 2.59%. Wow, a lot of red going on. Whew. All right, let's head over to Asia and take a look at what's going on our side of the world. All right, remember these countries are currently trading. The Nikkei 225 is negative 1.90%. The S&P ASX 200 is negative 1.45%. And the Shanghai is barely in the green at positive 0.01%. And the Hang Seng is negative 1.01%, with the Kospi in the negative at 0.78%. Okay, we do have some data coming out today. Let's take a really quick look at what we have coming out for today. Let me just get that loaded real quick here. Earlier today, New Zealand had its RBNZ rate statement. And also, really, that looks like about it in Asia. Nothing else has happened in Asia. And today, at some point, the Bank of Japan has a press conference is going to happen today. Now, they never announce the time when they're going to do their press conference. They'll just come out, and all of a sudden, they'll just start talking. So it's really a good idea if you have a news feed, and you can get one free out there, folks, on the internet, where you can get up-to-date data with somebody speaking and know when this comes out. Well, keep a very good eye on your economic calendar that press conference has started. During the London session, we have the German unemployment change coming out, and that's about 55 minutes after the London Open. Moving on down into the U.S., we got one more. We got CPI year on year coming out of the Euro. and that is a high impact news event. I expect to see some market movement there. Yeah, I've got a lot of things that I keep on my on my uh, on my calendar. I don't just keep what is in front of me. That's why it's a little crazy. And my I just got cut off. This is what happens when you do live stuff. In the U.S. session, we have the CAD has GDP month on month coming out today. And out of the U.S., looks like nothing as far as high impact. Got a lot of medium impact news data coming out today throughout the day. And also, we do have the CAD's BOC Governor Politz speaking again today. Commentary as FOMC came out, and I have to be honest with you, me being in Asia, that's like 3 a.m. in the morning for me, so I really don't have any updates for you as far as what happened from FOMC. I would have to assume that not much because there wasn't a lot of movement in the charts as far as candles go. So we'll take a look at that. But we had some, yesterday was a really slow day until FOMC. Basically, the markets were absolutely flat. Today, I expect to see some price action happen again. Remember, this is NFP week, and we have NFP tomorrow, 36 hours in the New York session on Friday. So today could be undecisive. We might see some moves, and we might not see some moves. It's going to be interesting to watch. Once we get into tomorrow, that's a whole nother story, and we'll talk about that again tomorrow. But hopefully we get some moves today during our trading sessions as I do this in the Asia session. All right, let's head on over some 60-minute Forex charts. That's enough talking out of me. And as usual, let's start with the euro dollar. Euro dollar has been bullish lately. Now, as a pair, it's bearish. If you go to the daily chart, it is bearish. However, as you can look at this chart, if you look at this spatial intelligence, you can see this is in an uptrend. It's been in an uptrend. I put the period separators in there showing you that those are days, and you can see that it's just been bullish. And you know what? We're going to trade what's in front of us, and we're just going to stay bullish. And basically, we're in a position right now at 1.1135 to take this to the upside, and we want to take this to the 161.8 Fibonacci level at 1.1283. As that is always our take profit zone, is the 161.8 if we can get a fib placed on our chart. Sometimes we can't get a fib on the chart, and that's okay, but that's always our profit zone. Doesn't mean you have to wait for it to get there. If you get, say it's 70 pips away and you get to 35 pips and you want to get out, just get out. It's okay. You don't have to wait for it to get to exactly that number. But the 200 exponential moving average is not an issue, and that's good news. So I expect this to head to the upside. Looking at this chart, I'm looking at New York close yesterday, and it looks like it might not have been such a great FOMC as I see euro strength and not dollar strength. Interesting. We'll have to research that. All right, let's take a look at the pound dollar. The pound dollar is bullish. It's bullish on the daily chart, and it's bullish on the 1 hour chart. So we just want this to give us a pullback to that 61.8 at 1.5391 and bring us up to that 161.8 at 1.5659. Now, I know you're saying, come on, William, that's almost 250 pips away. Of course it is, and that's okay. However, what if this breaks to the downside and then comes back up again? We have plenty of room to work with. This is a wide open chart here. If this breaks that 100% on the fib there, if you look left of the chart there, folks, we have nothing in our way. We have nothing to stop. There's no bumps in the road. It's a clear shot up to our profit area. So this looks like a really nice trade today. I'm really going to keep a very good eye on the pound today. All right, let's take a look at the Aussie. The Aussie's been a little wild lately. It's bullish today, and the daily chart is bearish. However, if you take a look at the last 3 days, it's in a bullish trend on this hourly chart. So I'm going to stay with the trend, and we're at the spot now at 0.800 psychological level, all that good stuff. So we're just gonna have to wait and see how this all turns out, and we'll just wait and see. But I'm always sticking my neck out saying, to buy this pair because, like I said, if you look at a daily chart, the Aussie dollar is bearish. But I'm gonna stick it out, and I'm gonna say, you know what? Let's take this to the upside. I think this is ready to go. All right, next let's take a look at the Euro Aussie. This pair is, this pair just likes to just challenge me every day. This pair is bearish, and I only want to sell this. And if you look back, like I said, the period separators here, all those days this pair has been bearish. I do not want to buy this. I sure don't want to buy it where it's at. It's at resistance. And you know the rules. We sell at resistance and we buy at support. So you know what? Break below the 200 exponential moving average, and I'll be more than happy to sell this. And we'll just take it down to 1.3740. And we'll be fine with that. That's a nice 47, 48 pip trade. And you know what? I'll be fine with that. I just want 20 out of it. The issue is going to be is getting through that 200 exponential moving average. This pair loves hanging out at the 200 exponential moving average. So if it gets to the 200 EMA, we might not be able to do any trades with the Euro Aussie until Monday or Tuesday. So we'll just have to see how this works, but hopefully our trade plan works today. Let's take a look at the Euro Yen. The Euro Yen is bullish. It's been bullish for a little bit. A lot of sideways action, but it is bullish. I was talking about yesterday and the day before how very little candle movement, until that FOMC data came out. And you can see how those little candles, when you go 2 or 3 days back, how small they are. And then you look at today's candles and we're in that same situation. And I know it's Asia, and I know we don't expect big moves in Asia, especially when there's no data. However, this is bullish, so we want this to give us the break to the upside. I'm looking for a bullish candlestick formation, and let's break that 100 zone. Let's get up there, and let's get to our profit level of 134.25 on the Euro Yen. And we have there is a lot of data out today. Not necessarily high impact, but there's a lot of data out today, so please keep up on that. And finally, our New Zealand dollar. This is another pair that just, if you look at the daily chart, it is just ugly, absolutely ugly. You just got to trade what's in front of you. This is just all over the place. And what we're going to do here is we're basically going to do a trend line breakout, and I just want this to break this trend line, and we'll sell it at 0.7613 and take it down our profit at 0.7559. If it goes above the 200 exponential moving average and gives me 2 higher lows and higher highs, you know what? I might consider taking a long trade on that, depending on the time of day. But yeah, I'm bearish on this to take this to the downside, but doesn't mean I wouldn't change my thought process in the middle of the trading day if it provides me that kind of data on the chart. Whereas I would never say that normally. That's not my normal kind of way. Once I make my bias is it. That's how I stay. And it's a good way to be. Just stay with the plan. All right, traders. On behalf of myself, William Gilday, and our great friends at FXCL, Excellence in Trading, I'd like to thank you for joining me on this Thursday, April 30th, last day of the trading month. And I wish you a great day trading. Grab those profits, grab those flips. Remember, stay with your plan, and always remember to trade smart and not hard. Traders, have a great trading day, and we'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.